LA Chargers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Herbert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, Justin Herbert shoves him aside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Herbert now. It's Williams on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question.
There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. On play action, Fields. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Fields changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones,
his first touchdown on the year.
and the Bears are once again back in front.
So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and a yard. Here's Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And back within a touchdown at 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
When you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Big tight end, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown.
Williams,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot and take a big shot downfield?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
95 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Flushed out right.
And off-balance throw there.
Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Bears!
Khalil Herbert
from 13 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six. And
that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Darius Davis
from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Taking it right down Broadway. And out across midfield down to the 45.
124 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On On first down, right back to Herbert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Herbert now. And he'll find Everett there, complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Herbert going to change the play here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's caught by Davis. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Davis now to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
On the option right is Fields.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now 1st and goal.
Eckler.
He's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Herbert to throw.
take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hold your troops right.
Throwing, Herbert. Keenan Allen finding Allen.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Chicago,
They run their mark to 6-2